Okay. What we love. What we love.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car, a symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems.
That's a bad dude right there.
A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see.
Hey, how you doing?
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for, and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the path, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGPL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger. 14 Adam en route. Go straight through. Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless it's some kind of match.
Okay, that was a nice little introduction.
Sunshine himself. What? Take the next right.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put two in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlight. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
Did we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurried up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Okay, going
This is a
down here.
fist hump. Just
Sure.
going through the motions.
You're a
Probably right.
fist hump.
Let's just get it over and done. All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. Two heads are always better than one. Look at this junk.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down.
A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering away.
Together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon. Your penance, your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time. With what little spare time the medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever?
I played this game a time
I
or two.
can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
Okay, that was our first
Not my
paper.
job to pick through other people's trash.
There's going to be, I think, 13 of those.
What have you got, Phelps? Anything?
Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
Reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. Let me see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself. The gun's up on the roof, right?
Yeah, I'm
We
coming.
need to find a way up.
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
They go a little bit deeper
Stanley
in
West,
stick, though.
serial S71893.
Got a bullet missing.
2 rounds fired. Instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
We should follow up on this now, before the first tries to leave town.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph. Let's see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here. you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Let's go to the gun store.
You should take the next right.
You should be quiet.
Straight! Keep it straight! What's so goddamn hard about that?
Your mama.
Go straight. Go straight over. Straight on.
Okay, come on.
What are you doing to this car? Take the next left.
But lucky the vehicle thing doesn't there's a damage meter in this game.
Take the next left. Take the next left.
Okay, the next left when I'm damaged and ready.
Take the next right turn.
You take the next right.
Officers Phelps and Gunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Yes.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
I'm looking. I am looking. 27 pearl grips. 27 pearl grips. Right there.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February '46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
And that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so.
Hopefully using a real name.
If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't, and that's why they get caught. 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Yeah, I'm full of it. Oh, God, I'm tired. long day at work. A long day at work. And gotta get up in the morning and do it again. I hate work. Okay, let's inspect the mailbox.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Oh, shh.
That was it.
Yeah, you're going to get arrested for assaulting a cop. Take it like a...
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around. List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247.
Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad for our first case. Not too bad.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God
You're here
help
for
this
OCS.
fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill. Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. Did it only ever end?
All units, a 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identifying code 3.
We'll
take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Straight through the next intersection. You should take the next right.
I will.
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Babuski. Shazoom. And the crowd goes.
Weapons on the ground, now! Why is nobody coming? Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps.
We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow.
Backup will be here soon.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance.
Chance, copper.
Yeah, Captain.
Stay down.
Take that, Adrian Monk.
Cover.
There he is, he's right there.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear. Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotgun, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. Glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner. This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future.
thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole.
Yeah, Cole.
They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Cole Phelps and Jack
Lawrence
Kelso.
outstanding.
With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bauer. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bauer! Stop! LAPD! You can screw yourself. Why, you kids! He's hiding in the alley!
Move. Keep beeping at.
again, Kendall. Jesus, Doug, watch your fire. Y'all gotta do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now. Give it up, Wendell.
Stay the hell away from me.
No way I'm going back inside.
I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers.
You assholes already screwed me once.
Kobe.
Give it up, Bowers. There's nowhere left to go.
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Come on. Come on.
What you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Oh yeah. All state.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10, Franklin, 8, Weiss, 8, Donahoe, 6, Kowalski, 6, Hudson, 5, Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8, Franklin, 7, Merrill, 6, Kowalski, 6, Weiss, 5, Hudson, 5, Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in the schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
I think this is our first official case right here.
For every cop, there's a case that makes you. Gives you that leg up, gets you recognized as a shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank and file patrolman. This could be the one goal.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
I beat across the 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Okay, let's see what we can find. Let's investigate this dead body first.
I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Looks like it's payments. Looks like it's payments on this layaway.
Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Cold letter. Okay, let's see what's in the other pocket. Nothing. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing on the hand. Nothing in the kitchen. Is there anything? No. No. There's nothing in there. Oh, what? Let's check over here. There's a gun.
FN Browning, serial number 01138. I need to run by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from you. All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
There's so much to do. Oh shit, there's something right there.
Shell cases. These look like 32s.
This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
Hey,
Officer, please tell me what's going
Sir, I'm
on.
Officer Phelps.
Alan Harper.
Did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
Okay, let's go in the shoe store. Okay.
Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps. If you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally, of course. And don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit. And if you're sure she's straight up, try the general approach. See what you can coax out of her.
Okay, let's go in. Shall we?
Don't you people have anything better to do?
Can I help you, sir?
Yes, you can.
I'm Officer Phelps. Yes, I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss,
Hey, what's going on?
Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
You are.
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Clovis Galleta. You know something, don't you? You know something.
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, burst in yelling that
Everett
I'm
Gage.
late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
You're lying, Miss Coletta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Oh, well. I forgot what this one was. It was what was it? Would it be the lit? Okay, yeah, I thought it would be the layaway voucher.
Your pearl earrings, Miss Coletta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh God, I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop
Little
obstructing the murder
fool.
investigation.
Mr. Kalu, Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He showed me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees, and it's very painful.
Wait, what? Scroll through.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield. Broadway between 5th and 6th. Very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
You're making me angry, Miss Coletta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Coletta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
It was 5.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Coletta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened, Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
You better. Cause I'm gonna do like Samuel Jackson in the movie Pulp Fiction, or at least Holy Hell on You.
We have the murder weapon and the murderer. Girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
You can drive.
Okay.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Nope.
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he didn't lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Get him.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Dude.
Food wasn't great. No real.
Too late, Kalu.
I wonder how long I can chase him.
Don't make it worse, Kalu.
Be careful, officer.
Under arrest. I guess that's all right.
You're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
makes you and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve, the one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past.
Finally, son. I hear it's you who knocked down Malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle. I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. It takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Okay, let's try. Let's get in here.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Really? I think it had everything to do with you.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Oh yeah, I have her statement.
We know all about the argument. Scaletta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's see. Possible religious.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher. You and that stup Gage.
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kite this and kite that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boy. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits and get them pressed. You'll be needing.
Okay. We passed. Driver's seat. This is one of my favorite cases.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
This is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Bukowski.
Heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along. I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense? The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
They all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star.
And the whole of the seedy side of LA is his audience. What is that supposed to mean?
I'll be back in about 2 seconds.
Stick with me, kid. Find out.
Now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
in order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside now. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. You okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousing vagrants and running license plates. And get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. Patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
He beat her up bad. I found him.
It's your time, too.
You're wasting time. Get out of here.
You cut out.
They really pushed you through quick. 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
You know this place? Sure. Near the old gas works and warehouse. I'll direct. You know the way. You can drive.
Yeah, always let your partner drive.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps.
And help you with your
friends
reckon.
now, Bukowski? You have to work together. Don't be so obsessed. Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Reno CS at Camp Elliott. Picked out in early 45 as a first lieutenant. I was wounded. Just back home. A year on the beat. Now I'm here. So you won the Silver Star. I don't want to talk about it. Now, let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa. No. You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready. Finished? The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you. I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do? I kept the streets of L.A. safe for the people. Yeah. Now I... Rough. I did my job. No one is saying you didn't. I did 6 years as a patrolman. That's the third time you've told me.
Hey, what's happening? Hey, how you doing? We're busting some bad guys on the streets of LA.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
You'll be good, man. Don't worry. I got your back. I got you. Detective Cole Phelps has got you.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. You don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can do. Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Good man. Good man. Now, what we need to do first is go talk to the watch commander.
I'm Officer Hart.
Oh, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What
Bit of high strung.
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiffs yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Okay. First, there's something over here. Pipe.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
It's the heat. You'll see a lot of that in this game.
How's the world looking?
You guys, what's the same to a viewfinder? How about you? We're still punching the clock.
I've got a missing lab. Like the Joker said, contaminated soil. I guess.
There's this.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Let's take a look in the trunk. I know there's something else. Oh yeah, there's this over here. Let's check out the wallet.
Old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
What wasn't he doing out here? That's the question. That's the question.
Huh?
Some glasses.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
I'm guessing he didn't have glasses insurance. Let me check, see. Yeah. Show all clues. I know I'm missing one. Drug carry.
Yes.
It's Drew Carey. He's in this game. Okay, anything else? Okay, let me check. The clues got the abandoned vehicle, got the blood splotches, got the bloody pipe, got the receipt for living hog, got the wallet, and got the glasses. Okay, let's go talk to him.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
Sir.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Okay, I believe you.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Is that a name? Nah, yeah, that's right.
You ever seen the car?
Hey, how you doing, whoever's watching?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly. So
Hey, like in LA Noire. How's your day going?
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. You know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Okay, he's a pretty
wet,
decent guy.
Bright red or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Okay.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Nah.
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn on your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Okay, I
Thank you
believe
for
you.
your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need to pay more.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
There's a funny thing, if you follow him, he'll get all like he'll get all oh yeah, he's right there. Okay, where we going?
You drive. I need to go over the case.
Let's go to the Black residence.
So where do you want to go?
Talk to Mrs. Black. Whoa. Black residence, 11:11 a.m. Make a wish. 11:11.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. Oh, we can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Let's discuss this now.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm
afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name
Poor Adrian!
mean anything to you, ma'am?
Adrian,
Yes, it does. We just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window. At the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
okay. First,
Let's
let's.
check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
First of all, let's go in here. Let's go in this bedroom. A good detective looks at everything. It's a nice bedroom. Okay, then we're gonna look in here. It's like a ticket.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Okay. There's the glasses case.
This must be Adrian's.
Adrian Monk. Stencil.
Stencil. So the glasses are a match.
Drew Carey.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives you?
Uh-oh, secret note.
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
So he was cheating. He was cheating on his wife. So sad when that happens. Don't tell it on his cheating heart.
Kavanaugh. So who brought this home?
I brought it home.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. And I should have an address.
No, I'm not gonna find the form just yet.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Okay.
Optimistic.
He did it with the iron. He pressed her to death. He was pressed to death. I'm guessing he was pressed for time. What is he? There's another paper.
Lie down. Make yourself comfortable. kind of coins?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about it.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I
vice.
want to give you something to calm your nerves.
He's drugging him. He is drugging
I
him.
want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, the occasions that made you laugh, the times that made you smile.
Here's the next paper. Strange things are afoot. That's okay.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks for your help.
Okay, we got the bar address. Let's go investigate outside. Should be something right here.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Okay, get this. Get that right there. That'll be fine. That'll be just fine. Get that right there. Alright, that goes right there. And that goes right there. And we have a murder weapon.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's here is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
We have our weapon. We have our weapon. Okay, let me see if I got everything. Okay, got the ticket, got the book. Got the ticket. No, let's not go to there yet. Let's not go to Kavanaugh's Bar. Okay. Got the train ticket, got the glasses case, got a concealed message. Got the bar. I think I got everything. It's a nice suit.
I'm all right now.
Okay, let's talk. Okay. Slaughterhouse receipt.
We've got a receipt.
Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
That's right.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. Very shady character. I told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Okay. Let's go to the photo.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
I bet it was.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that.
I'm just telling the truth.
I told you what I know about the picture.
But you're not telling me the truth.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
You're a good woman. Good woman.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
Where is he going to meet your brother?
So nothing out of the usual.
He came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Okay, what does that say? Stencil's glasses.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
That's true.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. It looked terrible.
Okay, what's that say? Kavanaugh's
Your
bar
husband-
match.
He lives there after work.
That's true.
So Adrian spends a lot of time.
Up until recently,
Adrian's a drunk.
he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, Detective.
Okay, let's get. Where are we going now? Let's go to Kavanaugh's bar. What's your partner drive?
You know the way. You can drive.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
Think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type. Stranger things have happened.
The Broadway Hollywood.
God damn it all. Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
Looking for someone?
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
Thank you.
Where's that goddamn wait? Frank Morgan? Who's ass? Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that.
No.
Oh,
I have some questions for you.
we found Black's car, abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan? Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Okay.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there. And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
I got your receipt for the hog.
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and all right already. That fool Adrian's falling for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked. Where exactly is Black holed up?
I don't know.
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
I think he's at your house.
I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it, or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you. He's holed up at my place. He's waiting for some money to come through before he blows town. An address? It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa. Apartment number 2. I think that's all. Thanks for your help, Morgan. We appreciate it. Hey, I'm just glad I could help. I love cops.
Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. No way I'm writing this idiot up.
Shut up. Come on, let him go.
I got drinking to do. You're getting nothing more from me.
I'll let you go.
My acting coach says I have real talent.
Well, if it's all the same to you, I'll go back to my drink. I can't believe it. Season now. Where's that goddamn waiting?
Hey, little kid, show some respect.
Can you drive to this one? And where exactly are we going?
I've met some pretty good liars in my time. People who sound convincing because they actually believe their own bullshit. Huh. Type is clever, hard to catch out.
Frank Morgan is not one of those people.
No, he is not.
KGPL calling for car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Message from Technical Services. What found in the abandoned Lincoln at the PE Freight Depot is not human. Repeat, not human. Compositional analysis reveals swine as the most likely match.
Roger, KGPL. Time to reel this guy in, Phelps.
Well, let's bring him in. Let's bring his butt to justice.
Let's check the place out. Come on.
Over. Frank Morgan.
Apartment 2.
The last one was apartment 2. Apartment 2. This one.
Help you, gentlemen?
Hey, Drew.
LAPD detective, Mr. Black. You're under arrest.
Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from LA. I
won't put up a struggle. Just let me get my things.
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
Oh, where's it going?
There's no point running, Adrian.
Yeah, Adrian. Trudy says hi.
Mr. Black, get back here right now.
It's over,
Stop right
Adrian.
there,
Adrian.
Yeah, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama? I thought it would be easier. No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this. You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you can go a long way in this department.
Okay, 5 stars. That's what you want to get every single case. I'm gonna do this at night.
Keep this short, I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs, says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Okay, let's go to the...
Better go earn our pathetic wages. Brimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car wreck.
Let's go to the... Let's go to the...
You can drive. An abandoned vehicle. Catch all the good ones, huh, fellas? Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking. You know, so you're on fire today, Einstein. Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
You hear about Adrian?
Brought to Seattle, threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion. What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping his secretary. Margaret should show some pride. Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience. Phelps, traffic.
Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detective.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Okay, come on. Not part. No plates.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner. Must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
No street value.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy. Empty. Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. The car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Here's a nothing over here. There's a wrench.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Okay. Okay, got everything. Let's go over here and call.
Phelps, batch 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thanks.
Everybody can figure out.
Better see what this Jacobs guy has to say. The car was dumped in his backyard after all.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened?
Questions for you.
Last night, I was looking out of my
That's
window.
Ted's dad.
I like to
Don't
keep
Ted.
an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyway, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Okay.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
Hispanic suspects.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
I don't believe that for a minute.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't a law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
He's right, I don't have any proof.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? You want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Sure
Thank
it
you for your
was.
help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing the
Ted's
formal
dead.
statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
How about we bring you an umpire's mask? Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen in my R&I. Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Dewey Bros. Okay, let's go over here. Use the game wheel one more time. And then we're going to go to the police station and interview Velasco.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Wherever it is.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now. Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Homeboy's a pedophile.
Messages for me, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
An audience.
Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thank you. Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs. I'll read your report back at the station.
Let's go to the station. To the station. What are you beeping at?
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy. Not your favorite cases? You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal. We have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning.
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Ayun, the general officer.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Kowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again. Mr. Valdez.
Consul General, I insist on my full title.
Packard.
Where did you purchase the car? My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Bought a Packard, fellas. A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase of his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in civil service.
Tell that to the Argentine taxpayer.
Okay, what are we doing next? Stuffed.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship. You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mechanic. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General.
Yes, we do.
Sure. You fuck young boys, Valdez.
Are you a madman?
Are you a
This will
madman?
cause an international incident.
Let's look at his notebook.
Danny, Ben, Miguel, Tristan, and Teddy. Full lips. Ring any bells?
I'm sure we can come to some arrangement.
Gabriel, spill it.
A beautiful but inverted boy. I mentioned rendezvous and the young man went quite insane. I thought he was going to kill me. I was prepared to pay.
We'll be in touch, Consul General.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down a 1 round.
Talking about guns.
Ben Walker was a really nice guy.
Okay, after this, go speak to the watch commander.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Let's go to Dewey Bros.
Hey, take those lights.
Make him sweat.
Can you drive to this one? All right. Where to?
We're going to Dewey Brothers.
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international bon vivant.
Ah, English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That as well.
Pretty much.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Let's go to the hop.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is.
Okay. Down one.
That's not right.
I know it's not. last night. 3/4.
Gabriel Delgado missing a 3/4.
3/4. Watch this. Let's go talk to this guy right here.
I bet a broad's been driving this auto. The clutch is a mess.
Don't feel bad. I don't know how to drive a clutch either. I don't know how to drive a stick shift.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Association with Valdez.
Packards are great cars. But this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know about this?
I don't know about this. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
Yeah, right.
And I know a shyster when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I hardly know him. Valdez wouldn't wipe his shoes with me.
Oh, your notebook.
We found your contact details in Valdez's notebook. He had to be calling you for something, Dewey.
Okay. So I met Valdez in a bar. We cut a deal. He bought the car through the embassy. I cut him some change on the side. It happens all the time.
All the time.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. Sure as hell isn't here.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
Yeah, those thieving bastards.
What are you hiding, Dewey? Spill it. You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals. It's cheaper than hiring returning GIs. They have less attitude. Downside is, they're a little light-fingered.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
There's an oxymoron.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
Here, you can drive.
You know the way. You can drive. Fine. Where are we headed?
I'll be back in a second.
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies? What's a dimension? You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y, horizontal is X. Well, that's clear as mud. Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen. That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. God's name would want that. I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color. Look what we have now. Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself. I just hope our Archangel hasn't already flown.
Okay. Sorry about that. I'm back.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Where are you going?
Where do you see a number 3? Here he is, apartment 3.
I am almost done.
Yes.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Would you come inside?
Policia.
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
Sit down.
So how far
Okay,
along
if he
are
hasn't been here, what the heck is that doing there?
Nearly 20 weeks.
Souvenirs are a dumb move. Right. So how's it going to be when you go into labor and he's not around?
You are wrong about Gabriel. He
The
will be a
Holy
good
Bible.
father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
Okay, yeah, we're not gonna talk to her yet. Eating for 2.
Serving breakfast for 2, Anna?
Looks like some kind of French toast. Okay. Not very good looking French toast, but some kind of French toast or some kind of flat bacon or something. Bingo. Put him at the scene of the crime.
Looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
Putting him at the scene of the crime. Ah. What's going on, J-Rock? Ah.
Diplomatic license, please.
Okay, let's go have a talk with our pregnant woman. Let's have a talk.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Yeah, sure you haven't.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
No. Well, just because somebody insulted you doesn't mean you need to steal something of theirs. So.
His honor, Anna?
He said to his friend, tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricon that he is a man.
Well, after.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Then why have you been making his breakfast?
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby.
Merit.
Huh. Let's go with the breakfast plates.
there are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
I doubt that, I do.
Then tell us where he is. If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow me.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line. That sounds like a street race. It's gotten out of hand this last year. Wonder Delgado has such magic.
Okay, let's get out of here and go to that race.
You know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
You can drive. Do we know where we're going?
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cards?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Okay, after this race, I'm going to end it. Hey, how you doing? How's it going today? Just playing some Noire.
There's the red
There
Ford. They
he
still
is.
got him right there.
Coming, you little snot.
They're getting away! Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. Getting away.
Hey.
Don't lose it. Quick as we shut one of these races down, none of us brings up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell.
Noire,
Now they just want to
cold
wrap them around
something.
the neck. The next 16-year-old I have to deal off the sidewalk, your call. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
Delgado was our boy. Forget the others.
Well, thank you for joining me. I'm coming. Go grease fighting, you're burning at the quarter of a mile. Grease fighting, go grease fighting.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
Come on, you tomato sandwich.
God damn it, Cole. Hold it steady.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for grand theft auto.
Fuck you, puto! You just speak to the maricon! Valdez, I shot him! Now who's the man? I should have burned his fucking car!
Looks like you're a man in handcuffs now.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide with a kickback, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high. You keep bringing me clearances just like that. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
Okay, not bad, not bad. Argentine Council Juan Valdez gets his Packard back, almost in one piece. Okay, guys, thank you for joining me on today's stream. I'm gonna stream probably either tomorrow or Monday. Just depends on. I gotta get up early in the morning for work. That's why I ain't streaming anymore. But anyway, guys, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate all the support. Keep watching. I'm gonna have more streams, more reviews, things of that nature. So yeah, anyway, guys, have a good one. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff, and I will see y'all guys in the next video.